Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to Google Trends Hub, where we dive into the latest tech news and trends that shape your online experience. Google's biggest data privacy settlement yet is a $1.375 billion payout to the state of Texas. That's right, folks. You might have heard rumors about this massive fine being dished out, but the details are finally in. Google had been sued by Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton over how it handled users' geolocation data, incognito searches, and even biometric info. Can you imagine having your entire online history tracked without knowing it? Texas took Google to court for allegedly, unlawfully tracking and collecting this sensitive user data, claiming that the tech giant had been using these practices since 2019 without explicit consent. And get this, no single state has ever settled with Google for similar data privacy violations exceeding $93 million. That's a pretty big gap in terms of compensation. But before you start thinking that Google is off the hook entirely, remember that they've already paid out substantial sums to other states and companies. In 2022, for example, Google agreed to shell out $391.5 million to 40 U.S. states over allegations of location tracking without user consent. That's a pretty hefty fine, if you ask me. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, wait, what about Meta? Didn't they recently settle with Texas too? Yes, indeed they did. Last year, Meta agreed to a whopping $1.4 billion settlement over facial recognition and photo tags. That's a serious fine, folks. So, what does this mean for Google's future strategies? According to Jose Castaneda, the company's spokesperson, this settles a raft of old claims, many of which have already been resolved elsewhere, concerning product policies we have long since changed. Sounds like a smart move if you ask me. Google is committed to building robust privacy controls into their services, and who can blame them? That's all for today, folks. Stay informed with the latest tech news from Google Trends Hub, where we keep you up to date on what matters most in your online world.